We've all done it at some point in our career. We've taken the wrong label, put it on the wrong package, and shipped it to the wrong customer. Now, usually we don't find out about it until we get some kind of nasty email, right? Something that's like, hey man, I ordered a hubcap and I got a Beanie Baby. So here's what you know at that point. You've screwed up, you need to make good with that customer, but there must be another package out there just floating through the postage system, headed to the wrong customer, so you're about ready to piss off customer number 2. Well, I'm here to tell you there's something that can be done about it, and it can be done after you've shipped out the package. It's called a package intercept. All the companies offer it, FEDEX, UPS, and USPS. How they handle it is a little bit different depending on the carrier, but I'll go over the ins and outs of that, and I'm actually going to do a package intercept myself. So I'm not just gonna walk the talk the walk. What is it? I'm actually gonna do it. And I will show you how it's gonna be done. I'm gonna ship this box of chocolates to my buddy in Colorado. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna intercept that package and I'm actually gonna reroute it to mom. Happy Valentine's Day, mom. All right, pulling up to the post office box right here. Time to start the package intercept. All right, I'm going to mail this off to Polly Soggy Bottom Witter out in Colorado. Ugh, hard to do this with one hand. There we go. It's in. All right, so later on I will intercept this and send it to mom in Washington. Paul's gonna be disappointed when he doesn't get his little chocolates. All right, so let's go ahead and do an actual package intercept. Now, to start, what you want to do is you want to go into Google and you'll want to type in either package intercept or USPS package intercept, that sort of thing, if you sent the package to the post office. That's the fastest way to get there. You can always go to the USPS website, but like I said, this is a lot quicker. So we'll click on this and then we'll scroll down to the button that says intercept package. All right, so click on that. What it's gonna have you do at this point is it's gonna have you verify the tracking address and they're gonna check to see if the package is able to be intercepted. Not all packages can be intercepted, but if it's en route and it's in between post offices, a lot of times it can be caught and either sent back to you or held at another post office. So go ahead and put in your tracking number. And right here, it will tell you if the package can be intercepted or not. It says this item is eligible for USPS Package Intercept. So we're good to go. So next thing we have to do is actually create a request. So we'll click create a request. And then at this screen, this is the request screen. At this screen, you'll want to put in the information that was on the label. But the information that goes in here also has to match what the post office has on file. So start by inputting the information directly off the label that you used. Then if that doesn't work, communicate with the customer, find out if it's missing a suite number, maybe if the street wasn't supposed to say north, it was supposed to say the letter N instead of north, that sort of thing. Because really what you're going for is to match what the post office has on file. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my friend's info. So after the info is all entered, go ahead and click submit and it will tell you if the address is correct. So you can see right here it says validated. So we're good to go. We got the correct information in there. The next thing is the post office gives you a couple options. Now you can either return to sender, which is basically the package comes back to you, or you can hold for pickup at a post office. Now here's when to do this. Well, first of all, package intercept in general, this costs money to do. Costs you money. So you're probably going to do this when it's something of value that you sent to the wrong location and it absolutely needs to be stopped. It needs to either be sent back to you or you're afraid that the person that's going to get it won't actually ship it back out or they just won't get to the post office that time, something like that. So I would reserve this for when you really need it essentially. And I'll show you the costs here in a little bit. So your two options, return to sender or hold for pickup at a post office. We're going to do return to sender and I'm going to take you through what that looks like. Okay, so here we are at the next screen, and right here you can edit your address if you need to, your return address. You probably won't need to, but it's an option if you need to. Scrolling down, there's really not additional information that you can really take advantage of at this point. So just go ahead and click review and it will take you to the next screen. Okay, so here we are on the review and submit screen. It's going to have you take a look at all the info you entered to make sure everything looks correct. If everything is good to go ahead and click their terms of service and head towards the payment page. Okay, so here we are on the payment page. It's going to let you know how much this service is going to cost. It costs $14.65 to get the package returned to you. So this fee isn't actually charged unless the post office actually intercepts the package. And now the post office is supposed to send you an email when they've actually done it. Doesn't always happen, but that's what's supposed to happen. You can always follow the tracking number as well to make sure that, everything's good to go. So right now you would go to checkout if you're agreeable to everything and it all looks good. It's kind of a lot of screens you do nothing on. So here's where you would enter in all your billing information, and then your card would be authorized essentially for the transaction. After that, you get a confirmation, which looks like this. And the confirmation, I would definitely print out and save it for your records. And then, just watch and see what happens. Hopefully it comes back to you okay. It's not a super timely process, so the customer is just going to have to be patient and see kind of how it goes down. I would just keep updating them along the way to see, so they feel comfortable. Okay, so we have a few additional options when we do this. And one thing that you do need is you need a zip code of a post office to hold it at. Here's when you would want to do this option. When essentially the customer has changed their address like mid-flight, or they gave you an address that you were supposed to ship it to, like they sent you a message separately and say, hey, can you ship it to this address instead? And you went, yeah, no problem, but you didn't actually update the address and send it there. So this is when you would do this. And let me tell you why. Because when it's held for the pickup at the post office, it's going to have the original person's name on it. So if this is a situation where you messed up and you put the wrong label on the wrong package, that wrong label is going to have somebody else's name on it. Once the package gets to the post office and is held, they're going to need to provide their driver's license. And if the driver's license doesn't match, hypothetically, they can't pick it up. So in this situation, you would want to do this essentially when it's just an address change. That's when you would want to do this. Not a name change, not a customer name change, anything like that. Just an address change. So here you put in the zip code and then you find the post office. All right, so it's going to give you a post office in that area, and then you can select any of them from the drop down. And then you've got a couple extra services you can add on. You can add on signature, all that sort of good stuff. Insurance, just to make sure you're covered. So you can add all that in and just ensure that it gets there and ensure that they received it. Once you're done adding any services at all, if you want to, click review. So here it's going to have you review all the info. Click the terms of service if all looks good, and then enter in your payment information. Okay, so again, $14.65 is the cost plus postage. All you have to do is go through the same checkout process you went through, just like the last one when you had it returned to sender, and then it will send you a confirmation. Like I said, hypothetically, if it doesn't match the person's name that's picking it up, they probably won't be able to pick it up. But I'm willing to do an experiment at my cost. So what I did earlier is I went ahead and actually rerouted this package, and I'm having it held for my mom up in Washington State. Now, this is going to have Paul's name on it. So let's see if she can pick it up. I'm going to ask her to go to the post office for me and see if they'll actually let her pick something up without her name on it. I'll go ahead and give her the receipt and that sort of thing. Hopefully that makes it a little smoother. But tune in, because I'll do a follow-up and let's see if she's actually able to pick it up. So we just saw the USPS version of this. So FedEx and UPS, you go through a similar process. It's more money because it's a heavier package and that sort of thing. But you have a lot of the same options where it can be held somewhere or it can come back to you. Sometimes if you catch it early enough with them, you can actually switch out the information like name and that sort of thing. Some of the stuff you can't do with the post office, but it is a more expensive thing. So like I said, I would reserve this for when you really need it. And like I said, it's not guaranteed, but it's better than nothing. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. I'm growing this channel and I need your help. All right, thanks.